Yelp pushed back saying, hold up, you can't just expose our users without proof. You know, one of the trickiest parts of cyber defamation cases is dealing with anonymous speech. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the needle has a VPN and maybe a fake username too. Courts don't just rip off the mask right away. They have to balance two things: the constitutional right to stay anonymous and the victim's right to get justice. And that's where the dendrite test comes in. Think of it as a checklist. First, the anonymous speaker gets notified. Second, the exact statements have to be identified. Third, the plaintiff has to show a prima facie case, basically to show enough evidence that if nobody argued back, the claim would stand. Then there's supporting evidence, and finally, the court weighs the rights of both sides before deciding if unmasking is justified. A good example is Yelp Incorporated against Superior Courts in 2017. Someone posted a review anonymously and Yelp was asked to hand over their identity. Yelp pushed back saying, hold up, you can't just expose our users without proof. The California Court of Appeal agreed. The plaintiff had to show a prima facie case of defamation first. In plain terms, bring receipts before we even think about unmasking. The logic was simple. Anonymous speech deserves protection, but if you can prove it's defamatory, then the scales tip towards disclosure. And here's the interesting part. The court also recognized Yelp's role in standing up for its users' First Amendment rights. Platforms aren't just neutral bystanders, they are gatekeepers, making sure anonymity isn't stripped away until the legal threshold is really met. Under Nigerian law, the Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention Act 2015 empowers law enforcement to compel service providers to disclose subscriber information in the investigation of cybercrimes, including defamation and related offenses. Section 38 of the Act requires service providers to retain traffic data and subscriber information for a minimum period of 2 years, making it possible to trace anonymous actors when necessary. In other words, if you think you're completely protected behind the black screen of your digital device, smartphone, computer, as do most assailants, well, think again, because your identity is a court order away from being revealed.